TMC with Combined Arms Airsoft. I'm going to do a little review on the Cyma M18A1 Airsoft Claymore. Picked this up at our sponsor, esspecially, for about 60 bucks with shipping. It was on sale. Normally they're around 89 or 90 bucks. It's a pretty great little addition to your arsenal, especially if you're running and you need to set up defenses somewhere and you might not have a whole lot of bodies. This thing can be a good force multiplier. Comes with a nice little remote. You can hook up 4 of them up to it. You can have them on separate channels or all in one. You can have a little antenna for it, give you a little extra radio range, or just to make it look cooler, I guess. So we'll go over the top of it here. This is your trigger assembly. It's your safety pin. This is where you can hook a tripwire up to it. So you can see you can use some monofilament fishing line or something like that. Just make sure that's okay at your airsoft field. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull the safety out. Be careful when you do that, because this trigger can be kind of a pain to set if you're not too familiar with it. So when you open it up, don't just walk it open or you'll gouge up the front of it here. You're going to get that anyways just from operating it. But it's pretty simple spring, 2 spring sides here with a cloth center. Inside of here, you just slide that down. Inside here, back behind this little styrofoam, is a solenoid to operate your trigger assembly for the remote. On this side, you have the switch that's going to turn it on, your nice little LED. And over here on this side, kind of a pain to open, but that's where your batteries are going to go. If you pick one of these up, just go ahead, the batteries that come with it, go ahead and just take them out and put new ones in, because when I got it, they were pretty much dead and the solenoid wasn't operating right. So wasn't sure if it was broken or if it was just the batteries. Swapped the batteries. Works great now. So I'll show you how the remote works here real quick. So I got it on. You easily just push the button and that's it. Real simple. Testing this thing out, you can set it at different angles with the feet here and just stick it right in the ground, and you can arc it up more or less depending on how you want to set it up or where you're setting it up at. Just be careful you don't set it like up on a shelf so it's going to hit somebody right in the face real close. Make sure you set it, below waist level. It's also in your instruction guide to do that as well. I'm sure it's a liability thing, but you can load this guy up. Kind of a pain here is the spring tension, but you just push it in like so. Get your cover on, and then you just push that latch. Like I said, this thing can be kind of a pain, and you pull your trigger back like that. So now it's in. Then you're going to want to make sure you set your safety pin here. Sorry about that. You take your safety pin, and see how it's kind of got a little curve to it. Put that curve towards the front. Drop that guy in there, and you're good to go. This little hole you see here, that's where you're going to take the speed loader. You're going to load it up. One speed loader I found worked better than doing 2. You can put up to 200 BBs in this thing, and I use a little bit heavier weight, 0.25s I think worked the best. I think I got probably about the best spread pattern testing it out, up to about 50 feet. I'd recommend actuating it 30 feet or less. You're going to have a better grouping. And definitely, if you pick one up, I would really recommend 2 so you can kind of set up a lot better ambush position, but 1 will work just as fine, setting it up around some objectives or something like that. Great addition here. The feet are just some just regular metal with some rivets through here. If these guys break off, you can always just get a nut and bolt to put on there. So nothing too crazy. It's plastic. It's real heavy, real durable. Haven't tried this out of the game yet, but plan on it coming up here in a week or so to test this guy out. So go check it out at esspecially.com. Don't forget to subscribe up top here. We'll have a link, and we'll also put down in the bottom in the description a link to Airsplat to go, so you can go pick one of these up. And if you hurry up, you can probably pick it up on sale for pretty good discount with the 35% off sale they have going on. So we'll see you guys out on the field. Guys, so here we loaded up the Claymore here and with the remote, and do a little test fire for you. As you can see, it was pretty good dispersion there. Might be a little hard to see with the background of all the snow, but it definitely went about 40 foot with probably about I'd say a 45-degree dispersion on the BBs. So go check it out at airsplat.com, and hope you guys enjoyed.